It is Saturday, June 28th. This is Jeff Davenport Live, brought to you by the Ed Morse Automotive Group, Sierra Vista and Cochise County, backed by MORSE. We are live at Veterans Memorial Park in Sierra Vista. Ramada number 2 back here. You'll come in off of Fry and just get parked because it is all about the Cochise Amateur Radio Association, CARA, that is out here today doing all sorts of fun for the field day. Andrew, Absolutely. It's great to see you again.
Pleasure,
man.
As always.
This is so cool. Absolutely. How it's set up. First of all, ham radio, amateur radio. Why is it still relevant in the day of we have the internet. We have Wi-Fi and streaming and all sorts of fun stuff and Starlink. Why is ham radio still so important today? I know the answer, but these people need to understand.
Because it works in all conditions. So during the hurricane last year, a lot of people were using ham radio. We were actually routing email traffic, emergency traffic from the hurricane zone in Georgia and North Carolina. We were actually routing it through Sierra Vista here to the internet. So they're sending emails saying, we need water, we need this. And those emails are actually going up to the ionosphere, bouncing back down, and we're routing them to the internet for them. Also, we have some people over there using CW, and that is Morse code. And what they're able to do is, regardless of the conditions, they can get out. We can actually be able to do that. And so we can send emails, we can do all sorts of things using very limited power.
Right. And so, I mean, being able to have these emergency services, obviously, during any sort of natural disaster or any sort of unnatural disaster, without getting into specifics here, ham radio comes through every single time.
Yes, that is correct.
It saves lives.
It does.
It literally does.
And that's why we use it on the mobile communications unit. We take that out there so that we can actually do that. It also, we can talk to the Blue Eagle network, and that's where we actually have at the hospitals. They all have HF radios, so we can communicate with hospitals. We also have VHF and UHF. And so coming out here, we get to practice taking our rigs outside of the comfort of a house station or a vehicle station and bring them out and actually get a chance to test it live.
Well, and let's talk about what's going on live here today. It is the annual field day.
Yes.
And this is something that literally starts technically 10 minutes ago and will go for 24 hours right here. What can people expect to see if they want to stop on by and be a part of the ham radio, Cochise Amateur Radio Association?
So we have a get on the air station over there, and that's for anybody to just be able to get on the air and talk to somebody on the radio. We also have a traffic form, and what that is they can actually fill it out, and over the radio, we will send that to a person of their choice. So it can be delivered to somebody in another state, and we'll actually send that out over the airwaves today. It will be received by someone else on the other end and routed that traffic for them. So you can say hello to your grandparents or your parents and say it all goes over radio.
That is so cool.
Doesn't use the internet. It's all just routed over the radio. And
part of the fun of field day is, I mean, you got setups here, you got the bug eyes, as you call them. Yep. What are we looking at?
Yeah. So what we have over there is we have a V antenna. And what that allows us to do is it gives a directionality. So if you look over there, we have a sign with everyone we're trying to talk to. That's every section.
Oh, right.
So that's states as well as provinces in Canada. And so we're trying to talk to all those. Well, most of the antennas we have out here are omnidirectional, which means that we just kind of luck of the draw. But certain antennas we can point, like that one. So we can try. It's always hard to get Hawaii. It's always hard to get Alaska, New Hampshire. I think there's 3 ham radio operators in Delaware. So it's always trying to do that. So we bring antennas that we can steer. We can point them and allow them. So
get into those areas.
Into those areys. Yep.
You can talk to Alaska and Hawaii and New Hampshire today. That's crazy.
Absolutely. And then we also have digital, which is really what is being used a lot for emergency services right now. Red Cross uses digital. And what that means is right now, if you were to get on the radio, you would be taking up this much bandwidth. And that's one conversation from me to you. In that same amount of bandwidth, we can have 30 digital conversations, 2-directional, happening in the same amount of bandwidth.
Wow.
And so what you can do is you can be coordinating search and rescue, you can be coordinating supply drops, whatever it happens to be over that. So in a little while here, we're going to set up the digital, and we're going to be doing the exchanges of our section with other people on digital. And it'll be all over the world that are able to hear us, but just North America is participating in Field Day. There's an estimated 30 to 40,000 people are participating in this event all over the country. Yep.
Literally right now. So if you were seeing this right now and you're using, you get the hashtag ham radio in here, so we know that people are seeing it not just in America, but all around the world. You can participate in the Field Day here in the United States. Just get on your ham radio and what do they look up?
Yeah, so we're Kilo 7 Romeo Delta Golf, K7 RDG. And so we're going to be on all bands right now. So we're right now on 20 meters. We're on 10 meters. And I think we're going to get fired up here on 6 meters here shortly. And so those are different wavelengths. And the length of the wavelength we do in meters, unfortunately metric, right? So that's how that's where we're going to be at.
And for people to learn more about the Cochise Amateur Radio Association, of course, we want them to stop by Field Day today and learn more and meet you and meet everybody else here. Where else can they go if they're not able to make it by today to learn more?
So we have a club at out on Mosen Road. That's we call that Green Acres, and you can get the address for that on k7rdg.org.
Excellent. And you can see that actually in the post description. All the information you need about Field Day and about the Cochise Amateur Radio Association is right there in the post description. Something for you to share around. If you're a hammer, if you love that ham radio, you need to come and meet these folks and get involved in what the Cochise Amateur Radio Association is doing, not just today for Field Day, but all year round, and learn more about this amazing form of communications that is there for emergency services and making sure that people have what they need. You think with all the technology that we have today, guess what? Ham radio is still alive and well, and it saves lives. And you can learn more when you stop by Field Day here at Veterans Memorial Park today. Andrew, thanks so much for letting us stop by and see you today. I'll let you get back to work because you got so much stuff to set up. I mean, there's going to be things going all the way up in the air, right?
Yep, we got 38-foot mast that's going to go up here in just a few minutes. We're going to put that up.
So when you come by the park, just look for that mast up in the air, and you will be able to stop by and meet some of the coolest people that you will ever meet as part of the Cochise Amateur Radio Association Field Day event happening right here. Thank you for watching this episode of Jeff Davenport Live, brought to you by the MORSE Automotive Group, Sierra Vista, and Cochise County, backed by MORSE. For more information about the Cochise Amateur Radio Association, be sure to check that post description. Meet Andrew, meet all these amazing folks here. And if you know Morse code, come on, I'm hearing it all in the background.
Right.
You can learn how to do that and learn how to receive and send messages and do all sorts of fun stuff through the Cochise Amateur Radio Association's Field Day going on all day today, going all the way till 10:59 a.m. tomorrow, participating all across the country. And that's our little part, our little piece of the pie here in Sierra Vista today. Learn more in the post description and stop by to be a part of the fun. Have a great day, everybody. We'll check in with you again later on. Thank you so much.
Thank
Andrew.
you.
It's awesome,
Appreciate it.